Hey everybody, welcome back. There's times when we go through things in life that when you wake up in the morning, you're not expecting what's going to happen. That happens, and you know, each day is never certain. Each time that you have with someone, it's not certain that tomorrow is going to happen. And sometimes we have anger towards someone, or sometimes we have, a spitefulness, or, whatever it may be that leads us not to be in contact with that person, or have wrong feelings that we're too prideful to be able to go to that person and sit down with that person, because we allow Satan to control our thoughts. Satan's always looking for an opportunity to get into your lives, and unfortunately today, a dear friend, a father figure, and a family member, and what a godly person that this man was always willing to help people, and caring. He would always go back, even though his days off or whatever, that he wasn't at the pantry. He'd always go back and make sure Darlene got in her vehicle okay, and if she needed anything, he was always checking on me. Hell, my own family doesn't even check on me. you know um, But yesterday, I guess he was riding his motorcycle home, and somebody ran a red light and hit him, and sent him home to be with Jesus. So as we celebrate his return home, it's painful. I just, I'm grateful for the time that I had with him. And the time that I got to spend with him, and the talks that we've had, it kind of filled that place that I never had with my own father. And you could really feel his love. And then some days, like today, spending most of the day driving, and I'm very grateful. I thought about the miles today, and if I hit 100 and some miles today, I would be amazed, because I really didn't go that far. And the second load I was supposed to pick up, that's going to Coldwater, Michigan tomorrow, wasn't ready. And to be honest with you, I'm kind of glad, because I spent the whole day just really not myself, I guess. And so take time, people, to look at your lives and really appreciate what you still have each day, and what you have time to mend, and let alone bring that godliness back into this equation. Because think about it, I've been saying this for years. If he wasn't a godly man, he most likely wouldn't have had that moment to surrender his life to Christ. It could be in a blink of an eye, and your life's done, and there is no repenting and going to heaven then. So each day examine yourself. Each day ask the Lord to examine you and mold and sculpt you, and continue to make yourself more like Him. And today, that's kind of where I've been. It's difficult. It's difficult when you finally feel like the pieces of your life is being connected back together, and but I guess His purpose was done. I say it all the time. Each one of us has a purpose, plan, and the reason. Otherwise, God would have never brought us here. In a way, I'm kind of jealous. I would have traded with Him. It's funny because Darlene said today, she goes, "I'm so glad you don't have a motorcycle anymore." And it was funny because we were talking. I said about springtime and summertime next year, if I ever got one, because I was still on that teeter-totter about it, and that we would go for a long ride somewhere and have some lunch and just turn around and ride back. And that's something I always wanted to do. It's something I always wanted to do with my actual biological father, and never got a chance to do it either. And obviously this one's not going to be able to take place, but he was inspiration, probably more than he knew. And the thing of it is I don't let people into my life like this. And I'm glad I did it. I think I was thinking about the kids today, and I was thinking about Darlene. At least she's got her daughters and her granddaughters back in her life, and I couldn't pray enough for them today to have more of that restoring, and hopefully both of her daughters find Christ again and continue to seek Him before it's too late. Something like this could simply happen. I think about each day I start this truck up and start moving it. It could be my last day. I know winter's coming, and that thing I went through a couple nights ago. I mean, I literally thought that was going to be it for me. And literally, when Darlene asked me if I wanted to go to the hospital, and I said, all I can muster out was, I just want to go home. I don't want to die at a hospital. I don't want to die in this truck. I'm thankful that she's still here, because if not, something happens to me, who's ever going to know? Not you guys, because you just got to wait on a video. I mean, you could leave comments, but if there's nobody there to read the comments, you'd never know. It's crazy. You really... And then I wonder how many people is going to regret the days lost because of misunderstandings when they know the truth. It's okay. Because yesterday's done. Today is wrapping up, and tomorrow isn't guaranteed. Don't let the enemy control your life. Don't let him have a footstool in your life. Sometimes we got to be the bigger person. And I know it's hard to pray for people that's done wrong to you, and I know it's hard to forgive people that's done wrong, but we have to. So if you guys could, I've known him for a little while, but Darlene's known him a lot longer than me. But we connected pretty fast, and a couple of years flies by pretty fast, And I was thinking about Thanksgiving coming up, and I was going to invite him over. Then I decided I wasn't going to invite him over because I just wanted to have some quiet time. And now I wish he was here so I could invite him. Sometimes I think I don't know what I think sometimes. It's been a gut check day, I guess. A lot of thinking, a lot of just asking God to forgive me. It's never easy because you just get so used to somebody being there, you just expect it. That's why I always make sure everything's paid up and everything's in place in case my day comes that this old diesel truck doesn't fire up the next day. And the car that brings me back and forth is stuck here until somebody comes and gets it. Live each day, people, as a gift and treasure it. I was telling Darlene today I had a vision of war coming. I keep having it. And I believe with Trump taking office, between now and I believe probably before the first 3 months of next year hits, I believe we'll be at war. And it's not going to be a good war. Well, no war is good, but I think about all these gangs that were allowed to come over here. I think about California, that when they took over these hotels and people were in fear. It's on our soil, people. They're everywhere. Cartel, these gangs. Start making your lives right. And here we are feuding about what lives matter, what skin color matters. Soon we're going to need each other. I don't know, maybe God's resting me up for my journey that's coming up. Good old traveling from New York to Eden. Just hope I got the energy and the strength. I know He'll give it to me. He'll give me what I need. Reality, I just want to go home too. You know, when you live each day in a lot of pain, you live each day struggling to get through each day, and your energy is not what it used to be, and personally, your body just isn't what it used to be. You struggle. But I give my faith, my trust, my devotion to Him each day. I just ask Him, let your will be done today, not my own. I thought about it today. Am I a selfish person? The Lord answered me pretty quickly. And I was happy about that because He showed me a lot of things through my life I was always willing to do and give to people, even if I didn't really have it. I remember a time I gave my last $3 to a person because they asked, and they said they needed some food. Back then, $3 you could buy a pack of bologna, a couple packs of bologna, some cheese and bread. Easy. The thing of it is, I was hungry. But my thing is I knew what hungry was like. They did. So I'd rather them eat. It doesn't make me a better person. Because I wasn't. I just didn't want anybody to ever have to feel that hungry feeling, because it's horrible. Evil's rising. We're going to see it. I hope so many of you that watch this channel that you're able to truly surrender everything to Christ. And when the names are called, you're called out of here. Don't get caught sleeping, people. Now's the time to make it right. Now's the time that you still got kids at home. Give them a big hug and a kiss. Tell them you love them. Build that bond back up that they can trust, that they can come still tell you anything that's going on in their lives. Take time to listen. Take time to listen in prayer to God. Take time to listen to prayer in Jesus. Take time to listen to your spouse. Because what if tomorrow don't come? It's too late then. So, if you don't mind, just say a few prayers. And as it says, there's a time to mourn Time to laugh, time to dance, time to be happy, time to cry, and a time to be sad. This too will pass. At least you don't have to suffer no more on this earth. He left the pathway that I can honestly say that led towards Jesus if you walked with him. He had a different fire at different times. And he was always excited to share it. He was all in. I just hope he knows. He knew then how much he was loved. And how much he's going to be missed. So, don't let tomorrow not come and regret it while you still have today. Whew. God bless you guys. Much love. Till the next one.